Hello, this is BonBonB Plays Transport Fever. I'm BonBonB, and of course you are very, very welcome. And today we're taking a little stroll along the street, going to the shop, within the body of a lovely young lady in the 1880s. I can't even remember what town I'm in at the moment, but we're on our way to the shop. I've no idea what she intends to buy. 1880s, it's probably not a SIM card, but you never know. Oh, hello. Walked right through me. But yes, it's good to see the animation. I've not gone in at a street level within a sim before, and it really does feel like you're walking along. Oh, straight through me. What's that, Michael Stevens? Was that Michael Stevens? It could well have been. But anyways, we'll just see whether she takes this on Screech, or she... Oh, she's going to cross the road. Oh, I thought she was going to take a turn, but maybe not. Oh, no, now she takes a turn. See, now she's going to walk through a tree. No, she kind of like step round it. Ah, fair dues. Oh, hello. Look at that walk. Look at that walk. Very sexy. Maybe. Oh, crikey. Right. Right. Well, I've had my fun. I think we shall step out from Sim 53296. Let them do their journey to the shop, and we'll pull out from... It was Burnley. We were within Burnley. Now, thanks for joining me again. Episode 10. So we are rattling along now. Got quite a few connections up. If you've missed the last couple of episodes, we are still in the very early days. I'll stick a pause on the game for now. Still on the fairly early stages of the game in the 1880s. A transport management game where, as technology evolves, you can improve in your networks and build faster and better trains and put in airports and all that kind of stuff. And good malarkey. And so anyway, the initial plan is to link all these 6 towns here up with a circuit. But of course, trains aren't going particularly good at going up hills, so they're particularly heavy areas we've not linked up yet. But Upton and earlier connected, Billericay through Saxmundham and Chipping Sudbury are connected also down to Burnley, Gumpster and Dunstable, all connected down that one line. Very, very neatly done. We will want to connect Billericay to Early. Still waiting for a slightly better locomotive to become available to be able to send it out, because this is a moderately steep hill. So we'll look to bring it around and up when there's a slightly more powerful engine available. Down here, the Upton to Padstow line isn't a big problem. It's just a little bit of a journey. It's not quite so close. And the same, Chipping Sudbury round to Padstow, we're going to have to go around the hill, which means it's almost more sensible to connect Chipping Sudbury to Newcastle under Lime. That's to come as well. So yeah, that's one of the things. But once we've connected these two, it really is just waiting for a decent engine to connect Billericay up to Early. Factoid of the day: Early is a suburb within Reading. And Reading is a very modern town, lots of decent opportunities, employment opportunities, and Early is where you'll find the UK headquarters for Microsoft and many other major employers. Sounds like a very, very great place to live, except for beyond that, I can't find very much interesting about Early at all, so perhaps not. If you live in Early, comment down below, tell me how wrong I am about your wonderful town. Now, today, first, well, the main building we'll put in our first freight line, as we're looking at joining up Billericay here, this dead end here, up to Minster for a passenger line. There's still a little bit of a climb up there in that final stretch to get to Minster. Not absolutely top of my list of priorities to connect up there anyway, but we've got the Billericay oil well and the Minster oil refinery. And what we can do, this is, if we come along this line of the road here, very flat, and also then if we bend around here, we can connect to here, and that's pretty flat right the way through there. And in terms of, because obviously we need a freight terminal, I'm thinking the freight terminal will be better on this side of town. Makes a lot more sense anyway, if it's coming down from here to here. We should benefit from the income of some oil and some fuel quite soon on. So that's one to look forward to. We'll do that later on in the episode. But one thing I really want to do, now I've left the game running a few years, I think it was 3 years from where we left off in the last episode. You can see there I've got nearly 7 million in the kitty. We do have 6 million borrowed, so we technically only have 830,000, but we are making profit each year. There's the we're in March, so this figure here is only for the first couple of months, but the last 3 years 1.4, 1.9 and 1.5 million, making good money. But one thing I have spotted, and once again, new to this game, new to this franchise, so I'm learning things as I'm going along, and here's an example of the problem that I've spotted. And this is Billericay. Now here's the station. It's a short station. If I want to extend the station, well, I put it a bit close to that road, so that's going to cause a problem. But also, most of these lines we're going to want to have 2 tracks. And what's happened is Billericay has expanded, and the developers have built. We've got a residential property with 6 people living in it, and another one with 1 there. And we're not going to be able to get a line through here without demolishing them. I'm figuring now's a good time to do it before the values go up too much. So what I'm going to do is look along the lines. I know there's problems at Saxmundham as well. I believe it's Saxmundham that's got problems. And we'll look at all the other towns that are connected and just make sure that we've got lines in as placeholders so that they can't build where we are wanting to go. I mean, seeing here, we can see they've already built a little bit of street going on here. So it looks like Billericay is expanding out this way. It's just going to get worse rather than better. So let's start with Billericay. And it's going to cost some money to do this, obviously. And I know we're going to want a 2-platform station. I wonder how much that's going to cost us actually to upgrade. Let's have a look at that now. Upgrade 2 platforms. 3 buildings to be demolished. It's going to cost us 600,000. Ouch. Ouch indeed. Alright, so what 3 buildings were going to be demolished? Come up. I'm guessing these 3 here. Well, we are going to need to upgrade it anyway, so shall we just do that now? Right, that is applied. Right, they are demolished. We've also managed to take out one of these. That's kind of a freebie, really, because we were going to have to demolish that one anyway. So that actually worked quite nicely for us. What we'll do is we'll just build this out, taking out that 1 extra building. And that's a bit of an error. And extend this out to the end of there. And we are going to want to connect these up properly, but for now, let's... Now, this is the first time I've actually done one of these junctions, so it's a good experience. Terrain, alignment, collision. What? Why? Why? What? Why? I don't understand why that would be a terrain collision. Let's demolish that anyway. I'm not that happy there. Let's do this one instead. Right, and now join you. Oh, it's not liking that much either, is it? What? Oh dear. Well, that's not part of the plan. How about we draw this back a bit? That might help. Right, so let's get rid of the bulldozer and try building these lines out from here. Better. 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 Aha, hang on. That's more like it. Aha. Right, okay, that's good. Much happier with that. Why won't you just stop being a complete tit? I would quite like you. Is it because that road's there? That's just... I've started this junction in just the wrong place, I think, you know. Oh, that's a bit annoying, isn't it? Right, we'll take those out again and we'll try one more. But first of all, we'll start with a crossover. There. That's a bit better, I think. Oh, please don't be a complete fanny. Ah. Do you know what? I think we've achieved that. Well, that was harder than I thought it was going to be. We have a similar problem over there, though, aren't we? But we wanted this line a little bit closer to the town, but we're not going to be able to get that. Construction not possible. Don't give me that crap. Okay. And finally, we're on our way that way. But now we've got to do a similar thing coming this way. So first of all, let's sort out this crossover. And coming out, that's good. And connect. Oh dear, not what I've got in mind. That's not working, that bit there. We'll try that again. First of all, let's extend this back a little bit, I think. Right, so now we'll try that again. And to there. It's not exactly perfect, but it'll definitely do. Now that road is going to be a bit of a pain. I may delete it and rebuild it. What do you think? Do you think I've got I'm within my rights to demolish that road? Because construction not possible. Don't give me that crap. Okay, we'll do it slowly. We'll do it in smaller chunks. Ah. Okay, maybe we don't have to delete that road. It's going to have multiple level crossings on it. Oh, I do hope you're not planning to drive down there anytime soon. And let's extend this. Oh, whoopsie. Where are you going? Oh yes, you're heading up towards there. They can come on in a straight line ish. And then if we just do the crossover and do the connection, if I can get that to connect about there. Right, well that's lovely. That works. And that comes into here, and now we've got no problems with Billericay. May expand at its leisure, moderate leisure anyway. We'll push that a little bit further up. Right, well that's good. Now let's get rid of this waste of a rail line. We will look to expand that up, but we were going to have a look at these other towns. That took me way too long. Way too long. Now this is the one. I think this is going to cost me a bit, because look at these bloody buildings. Right, and upgrade to 2 platforms. It's going to cost me 1.3 million. Holy shit. That's a lot of dosh. Right, well, what we'll do then is let's pop in this line here. Right, so that's solved that problem. Let's extend this because I can see them building buildings along that road. Well, that connected much smoother than I thought it would. And no, that's not working. Shall we demolish this connection here and connect that there, and too much curvature? Well, I know that, and you know that. Still too much curvature. You bad naughty game. Right. Let's get this and try it again. Now that should connect, surely. Yes. Fantastic. Right, and while we're here, let's extend that to there. Okay. But that's a lot of money, but we are going to need to extend this. We'll do it now. It's a big chunk of cash. Lesson learnt. Clink. Right, so now we have that done. Let's have a look down here. Don't think we're having any immediate problems with this one, but let's extend this one to 2 platforms while we're at it. And the only place I can see there being a problem is possibly this side. Wouldn't take too much building to come down that road. Actually, there's a possibility that they might try and be a bit clever on this side as well. So what we'll do is we'll come out, don't want too much of an embankment, and say to there, and boom. Okay, and then that's single track, but no problem. We can just build along there, put the extra tracks in as we need them. Don't see any issues here for now. They might try and build out from there, but by then I think we'll have the extra tracks in. Let's have a look at Burnley. Burnley is no big deal. Once again, the only problem I could see is possibly along here, so let's fix that problem now. Also upgrade to 2 tracks. And click. Right, that's good. Is there any problem over there? Shall we extend just in case they decide to build out from the town this way? We've covered that problem now. Now to Gumpster. What's going on with Gumpster? Upgrade to 2 tracks. Applied. That'll do. And now Gumpster, you can see it happening here. Look, already they're right at the rail line. So if we get that line in, that extra track in round there now, they won't be able to build on it. They'll build over it, and we are going to be fine. And over the level crossing and away. Okay, let's push this line down a little bit. And Dunstable, end of the line. Can't see any problems with Dunstable at all. Once again, slight possibility they could come out this way, so we'll put in the second track along here. Let's see how much it's going to cost us to do this. Upgrade, 2 tracks, no big cost, so we'll do it now. And extend this second track out. And that's lovely. Do you know what? I don't think we're going to get any work done at all on the freight lines today, as we are pretty much running out of time. So we've done Burnley, we've done Saxmundham, we've done Chipping. Billericay, we started with Billericay, and that was where we had our problems. Early. Now, Early is, you can see there's almost certainly, I mean, it's one of our biggest towns at the moment. I can definitely see there's going to be problems with Early. So let's upgrade that. And no extra cost, which is good. We'll just extend this up and out. And in fact, let's get this over this road, because they're already building the extended road network. That means they're almost certainly looking to grow the town this way. So let's do that. Shut out any problems by extending this second line way out of the town. And up to the Pond 7, and we've got problems here as well. They're building right up on the line. We might be able to get one through here, but that building's definitely have to go. And the cost here is fine. We squeezed that one in very neatly. And tracks, one building, 84,000. I think I can deal with that, you know. Extend that one down and away. I think actually though that looks like an definitely a growth area of the town. We're looking to build down towards Padstow. Let's get over this road. Right, so that has sorted that problem out. Cool, blimey. Well, that cost us some money. We had about 6 million. We've spent 3.5 million. Not particularly what I had planned. Oh yes, this track was the fairly. We're looking at this being kind of the way of going up the gradient towards early. Is it possible to connect that up? Or is that... It might be a bit... We do have to... Let's have a look at the gradients again. So yes, you see the gradient's very steep here. So I drew this as a placeholder just to show me the kind of line I'm going to want to take. I think we'll have to bring this line out and around to join this up. Let's do that now, as we're just building lines and not actually doing anything super constructive. And right, so that's now connected. Should I put in the second track? Can't see any reason why not. And join that down to the bottom there. So then what will happen is this will bend back round again and connect to this line here, which can also follow this route, I think. Yeah. So we'll have a split off here, one going off towards Cows, and then the other one going off that way, with a little freight terminal in this oil refinery at Billericay. So it's another oil refinery. So yeah, lots going on. Let's get rid of those contours. Excuse me. Oh, right. So, well, that's today. We haven't actually even clicked play today. Shall we do that? Shall we get? Oh, look at her. Yes, she would have stopped because of the Doris. Hello, Doris. Yes, because I demolished the line up here, so she wouldn't have known what the hell was going on. She would have stopped for safety. And then she'll come in. And then, when things move on, because now we've got a decent sized platform here, well, two platform station. Oh my god, please learn to speak. So now we've got the two platforms on the station. We will need to look at proper line switches and what am I looking for? Signals, that's it. Signals, because when I want this train to come out of here, I will want it going back on the other side, because this is the UK and we like our trains to be going in on the left hand side. It's just a traditional thing, you know. Doris, you're still very shiny. How old is Doris? 9 years. So only a third of the way through her working life. It's brilliant. No passengers. Right, well, she's loaded up. Half full. And that is it. So we'll call it for today, because there's no point starting any major projects of connecting up new freight lines, because we are looking at finding the exact line here and where to put the freight station over there, and then buying the train and all the rolling stock. It's going to cost a bit of a chunk of money. But yeah, we'll do that definitely in the next episode. Get Billericay fueled up. Is there a... Yeah, we'll build a small street here. Done. Right. I know these small streets may cause a problem later on in the game when we've got heavier traffic, but hey, that's evolution. Okay, right. Well, if you want to contact me, as usual, I have a Facebook presence. You're looking for City Skylines Plays, even though there is no City Skylines these days. Transport Fever is all the updates are going onto that page. Also, if you've got Twitter, I'm at Edge of the Sofa. Follow me along there, and you'll always get the update for when the new episodes are on. And new episodes go on every Monday and Friday. So keep tuned in those days. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I tend to reply to most comments, so if you comment, you'll get some feedback from me. And normally pretty quickly as well. I'm pretty sad like that. Right, well that's it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again very, very soon.